In the remote village of Solsbury, nestled between the sinewy embrace of woodland and craggy hills, lived the McCann family. John McCann, a rugged woodsman, his wife Anna, and their spirited raven-haired daughter Rosemary, lived a simple life. Rosemary was as curious as she was courageous. She often ventured into the forest, returning with tales of hidden glades and imaginary creatures. One summer day she disappeared, swallowed by the dense green labyrinth. Panic gripped her parents. They delved into the woods, their pleas etching the silent dusk. After an agonizing search, they discovered an eerily familiar sight: Rosemary's favorite doll. The worn-out doll, bereft of its usual charm, lay ominously on an ancient stone pedestal. But it wasn't just any doll. A cherished heirloom passed down generations. It had served as Rosemary's silent confidant and playmate. John's heart sank. "This was with her when she went into the forest," he whispered. Anna clutched the doll, her face ashen. Over the next days, strange occurrences began. Anna swore she could hear Rosemary's voice. Soft whispers, indiscernible chatter, even gentle laughter, seemingly emanating from the doll. John dismissed it as Anna's grief speaking until he too heard their daughter's voice late one night. A chilling realization dawned upon them. Their daughter was not just missing, but trapped within the doll. Haunted yet hopeful, they sought the help of a man of whom the villagers only spoke in hushed whispers. A man who bore no name, but was known for his knowledge of the esoteric. His dwelling, a small hut adorned with arcane symbols and relics, sat at the village's edge. With heavy hearts they approached him. "Our daughter, she's trapped in this doll. Can you help us?" John implored, his eyes moist. The unnamed man studied the doll, his expression unreadable. After an intense silence, he nodded. "I can try, but it won't be without risks." Hope flickered in the McCann's eyes, and they gave their assent. A ritual was arranged on a moonless night, under a sky inked with stars. The man instructed them, "You must both concentrate on your daughter, your bond with her, your love for her. That's the key to freeing her." As the ritual commenced, the doll convulsed. The room echoed with strange chants, and the air grew thick with unseen energy. The McCanns poured their hearts into their pleas, their voices blending with the man's incantations. Suddenly, Rosemary's voice filled the room, a heartbreaking cry. "Mama, Papa, help me!" Amidst the chaos, the doll shattered, splinters of porcelain flying in all directions. The McCanns and the unnamed man stood aghast, their voices dying down. The room fell into an oppressive silence, a void where once there was life. Then, in a horrifying twist, the man fell lifeless. His once vibrant eyes now vacant, his body limp. The ritual was too much for him, the energy drawn for the incantations proving lethal. But worse was the revelation he gasped with his final breath. "She's gone. I'm sorry. The binding was too strong." With those words, the McCann's world crumbled. Their desperate gamble to save their daughter had failed. The doll, the last vestige of their daughter, lay shattered on the floor. In their ordeal's aftermath, they were left only with the echo of Rosemary's voice, forever imprinted in the desolate silence. The house which once bustled with their daughter's laughter and cheerful tales was now a hollow shell, echoing with the remnants of a failed ritual. Each shattered fragment of the doll was a painful reminder of their loss, as if each piece held a part of Rosemary's spirit. Guilt and regret consumed the McCanns. They had been desperate to save Rosemary, so desperate that they had been willing to take a risk, and now they were paying the price. It was a harrowing reminder of their failed attempt to play with the forces beyond their understanding. The story of the tragic incident spread across Solsbury, adding another haunting tale to the lore of the village. Villagers started avoiding the forest, fear gripping their hearts. The McCanns retreated into their grief, their home turning into a crypt of silence and sorrow. Anna would often hold the remnants of the doll, whispering apologies to her lost daughter. "I'm sorry, Rosemary. We should have never let you go into the woods," she'd murmur, tears streaming down her face. John, once a robust woodsman, was now a shadow of his former self. The forest, once a source of his livelihood, was now a horrifying reminder of his loss. He'd stare into the dense woods, his heart heavy with guilt. "We didn't understand. We didn't know," he'd whisper into the wind, hoping his words would reach his daughter. The quiet village of Solsbury was forever scarred by the tale of Rosemary McCann, the girl who was lost to the forest, the girl who became a doll, and the girl who was lost again in an attempt to save her. The woods stood as a grim reminder of the tragedy, its silence echoing the chilling story of the girl who would forever haunt it. And the shattered doll, the final testament of Rosemary's existence, lay forgotten. Each piece a symbol of a life that could have been, a story left untold, and a tale that ended too soon. When you subscribe, be sure to click the notification bell. Click here for more true scary stories.